All right, so we're welcome back once again to our week 2 assignment. All right, so description: navigate to classroom, read through the instructions in the readme file, attempt the instructions, push your changes, submit a single HTML file named enhanced form.html. Should include a well-structured content using lists, tables, and media, a complete HTML5 form including a variety of input fields, correct use of form attributes such as placeholder, required, autocomplete, and read only. Then HTML5 validation features are implemented correctly across all relevant fields. A clear, accessible layout using semantic tags. Okay, so I'm just going to open this and right click, open in a new tab. Then let's see what we have here. Okay, accept this assignment. Okay, so I'm going to click on this. My repository has been created. Alright, so this is it: the objective, the instructions, design a simple multi-section. Okay, submit a single HTML file name, should be well structured content using list, table, and media, complete HTML5 form including a variety. Alright, which means we're not allowed to use CSS, just HTML. Okay, all right, so first thing first. Now, what do we let me first put this beside the screen, yeah, and then grab my VS Code. So I was supposed to even explain audio right here. Were we asked to use the audio also? Right, I'll be reading that later. But first of all, let me open my assignment tab. PLP assignments. Let me close this terminal. Alright, so this was the SQL assignment. Let me delete all this. Control A, delete. Yeah. So, okay, no problems there. I'll just use the terminal to remove it. Terminal, new terminal. Then I'll be using git bash terminal. Git bash terminal. Then I'm deleting PowerShell. Alright, so I'm here. ls. Let's list here. Okay, so remove file, weak, can't remove device or resources busy. Where? Busy how? My goodness, this is really a huge pain in the ass. Okay, no problem. I'm just going to ignore it, and so it will not give me issues. Let me quickly change my. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me just leave it. I'll just clone the stuff directly to PLP assignment section here. All right. Now let's go back to VS Code and go and grab me my repo. So code, click on this, copy this, then go back to your terminal, and then which one deactivate the distinction? Which? Why is my tab? Why is my tab on? That one's okay. Okay, so let me clear. Now my tab is gone. Okay, so now copy this. Then I'm going to just say git clone. Then I can just paste this and then hit enter. Alright, so I'm cloning into my assignments repository. Okay, so my assignments repository is here now, and it's called July 2025 forever. So let me just list and see it. ls. So this is it, July 2025. So now I have to change my directory inside of it. Okay, so let's use full screen for now. I'm going to change my directory inside of it. cd July 2025. Alright, then let me list ls. Okay, so it's only readme that's inside. Now let's go back to our terminal here, July 2025 here. So this is it. I'm going to create an index called, what is the column again? Enhanced form.html. I'll just copy it. Okay, Control V, then enter. Alright, so this is where our journey starts. Alright, this is where our journey starts. So the instructions has actually been listed in the assignments section there. So we already have the instructions there, but what we want to do is make sure that we are not using CSS, because it looks as though we are not allowed to use CSS, if I am correct. I'm not sure if I see CSS just now. HTML5, and then don't want to be reading through all these projects again, everything from the beginning, but at least okay. So I'm just going to read through as sharp as possible. I want to confirm if we are not allowed to use CSS, because I am definitely sure we're not allowed to use CSS. Okay. 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 Okay, so I'm going to cut this because it's long, so I just want to read through everything. All right, so I've read everything through, and I think this is where the stuff actually has become more important, the instructions and the deliverables. So it says design a simple multi-section web page that showcases the use of list. That means we need to use list, we need to use table and media also. So followed by a complete HTML5 form also. The page should reflect thoughtful structure, usability and clarity. Your form should include various input types, make use of labels and field sets for accessibility, and apply HTML5 validation rules through attributes like required, types, min length, patterns and others. Avoid using JavaScript for validation. Rely solely on native HTML5 capabilities. So which means CSS is not even still allowed. Now, so okay, this is the submission process. I think this is what we're just going to go with now. All right. So here in my enhanced form, whatever here. All right. So let's begin. So first of all, let's break this down like into like step by step. Let's break it down into step by step stuff. So we're just going to follow it the same way we've been given, but we're making sure to be creating something meaningful. All right. So all right. So now, so the checklist now that we need to go through now is like, you know, the use of lists and tables. Like I believe you can see them also. So the use of list and table, like for clean and accessible content, you know, and then embedded medias too. Embedding medias too. We'll be embedding medias to like image, audio, video, you know, using the correct HTML5 semantic tags. And then we're going to just build like a complete HTML form with clear structures and labels. So, and as required here, so we need to use the required placeholder, and as a matter of fact, we can even use some attributes like autocomplete and the likes. So we're only using HTML5 validations and not JavaScript. So and then they say everything should be semantic and clean. Hey. Alright, semantic and clean. Okay, so now let's structure our page into section by section now. Alright, so the first section that we're going to work on is the header and the intro. Alright, so let me alright, so I'm just going to say what do I call this now? Enhanced website. All right. Then in the body here, the first section I want to do is have like my header. This is my header section. All right. Then I'm going to use header, then h1, and I guess that's it. h1 plus p. Alright, so h1 I can say enhancing HTML5 and mastering. Please don't do everything same as mine. So okay, I think you can do it as mine. I don't think they actually like compare the projects. As long as you've done it, all right, no problem. You can do the same thing. But if you still wish to like change some things, yeah, you definitely should. So welcome to your enhanced site. Okay, instead of saying your, let me use mine. Welcome to my Can you see my assignment? Demonstration page. So I'm done with header. So let me go to the next session now. Alright. Now I'm going to bring out section. Let's say section. Alright. And H2. So in between my H2, I can say types of web technology. Types of web technologies. Alright. And then I can have like my another list. So I've started working. Where did it start from? Started from where? Instructions list. So I started my list, then li times, let's just do 3. Okay, the first one HTML, then the second line CSS, and then here JavaScript. So let's run this on live server. Let's try to be watching this on live server. So we'll make sure we drag this close to here. Alright, so I think I'm done with the list. So which other one? Says lists, the use of lists. Okay, let's use ordered lists also, or let's look for something fun. Let's call this one let me just use h3 for this one first, and then say development steps, and then let's have an ordered list with 3 lists also again. So this ordered list, okay, ordered list means it should number it order. Unordered list means don't add number, just use bullet points, right? So development steps, you have to like design your layout, then you write your HTML structure. Then lastly, what can I add as last? Let's just say style with CSS. I think that's enough. Alright, so, and what else? First let me check. Alright, lists. Okay, we have another list type function. And that one is actually like DL and DT. So it's actually for like for description, like definition and description. So it's used to like define and like define description lists. All right. And it's actually like very, very useful. So the DL is where you describe the list container. Then the DT you define like it's called definition term. So it's like the title or the terms you want to describe. Then inside of it we now have like DD, which is called definition description or definition data. So which is actually like the detailed explanation the description of the particular term. All right. So let's add that one too, because it's actually part of list, but it's not commonly used as of before anymore. So let's just use it. So, and you guys know I didn't actually come down to go through the whole session. So it's possible it's there, and it's possible it's not. So in my DT, I'm going to have, let's talk about front-end developers. Front-end developers. Sorry, we're supposed to be watching it. So front-end developer, and then my DD. Then my DD will be front-end developer focuses on user interface and experience. Okay, then my let me just do this. ALT shift down, and then let's talk about back-end developers. Back-end developers, and let me see. So these people handles server side logic and databases. Okay, all right, we'll stop also. So I think we are good to go. All right, so let's make another section. What's next? Tables. Okay, let's make a table. Section. All right, section. Then within section, I will have like my H2, then plus table. Then inside my table, I will have table head. Do I even need to start doing things that is just going to complicate matter here now? Let me just do it to table. All right, so here I can say, will we give it anything specific? Okay, we're not giving anything specific to use inside the table. Alright, so that means I can do what's in my mind. Alright, so I can say student data, or let's say student submissions, then my table. So in between my table, I would just like to add a style here. We are not allowed to add style, but this is actually not a style. It's just like giving the table a visible shape, because the table is already here now, but it's hard to see. So I'm just going to give it a border of 1. All right. No, what's going on here? Style. Let's just say border direct. It's going to border and then say 1, so that we can see the line. So it's actually here, but it's very tiny. That's because there is nothing inside yet. Okay, so first thing first, I want to create my table head. So it's the T head. All right, T head, and then in between my T head, I will have my table row. And then in between my table row, I'm going to have a table heading. So if you want a section to discuss this stuff right here, make sure to reach out to me to learn more. Sorry, Control Z. Alright. ALT shift down. Okay. So if you need a section, as you can see, we have 3 spaces now, but there is nothing inside. So that's why it's still like this. So, but once I start adding details, data, you're going to see it pop out. See, name of student, then their assignments and the status of the assignments. Okay, okay, I think that's good. So inside, underneath my table head here, underneath my table head, give a space. So that's everything for table head. So now we have table body also. It might sound funny, but yeah, table head, table body. So we're going to do the same thing. Table row, create a table row. That means to make sure whatever we are listing is assigned in rows. All right, so table row, then table data, table data td times, let me just use 3 also, because yeah, okay, times 3. All right, so the space has been created. Now let's use crossfavor, and let's say HTML5 forms, and let's say I've submitted. All right, so, and if I actually want to add like maybe one more this thing here, so it's definitely going to still be inside the table body, but I can just highlight this from table row only, and then ALT shift down to duplicate this. Then I can change the name to maybe Dummy. I don't forget this guy, Dummy. So Dummy Arts, HTML5. Let's change the zone to graphics design and not submitted or pending. Yes, so Dami hasn't submitted his assignment. So that's it for this particular section. Let's see, I need to rush this, as oh my goodness, it's 30 minutes already. So no matter how long I'm going to use this particular page to do everything, I don't want us to like have them separately all around. Like separating them is actually a kind of burden. And then, all right, so okay, I can just split it to 2 because I don't want a very stretched video. So this is 29:55 seconds. All right, so let's just move to the next section first. Create the next section, and then we'll cut it out. So after using tables, we are in media now. All right, section for media. Oh, sorry. Yeah, section for media, and I'm going to have H2 as usual, and then I can have H3 as usual. Then I think inside of it, not inside of it. This one will do it inside of it. It's supposed to be plus. I'll have to start from the beginning now. Section, then inside of section H2, then plus H3, then plus, let's start with image, then plus another H3, then this time around I will now grab audio, so plus audio, then after audio, inside audio I can grab source. All right, inside audio I can grab source, and then after that I can continue to grab, if I want to grab from here onward, it's going to destroy it. Gosh, my goodness, it's not going to work. My goodness. Okay, plus H2, h2 plus h3. My god, let me just type everything again since I've already know where I'm going to. So h2 plus h3 plus, sorry, it's destroyed section, h2 plus h3 plus img plus h3 plus audio. Then audio is where we now get to source, and then it's enter. So this is what I'm going to use. Alright, so now let me stop this first section and then go to the second section and initiate the second session for this particular assignment right here. So thank you for staying to the end of the first round, and this is the second round on the screen. You can just click on it here. I think this is blocking my mouse. If you can see it here, so just click on the part 2 here to just get to this part 2 directly.